I trust your journey was... I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter. It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so. No, it will have to run its course, and there's always the chance I may never recover. No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing? I can't guarantee you'd be free from scattered across Tamriel, performing the ritual of the ancestor moth within. It involves once enough of the moths are following. In keeping with tradition, you must. Every moth priest is taught. From what I saw in the vision, the elder
Skyrim owe you a great deal.
It generally does not. Deciphering it can take months or even years to complete. Well, at the voice of the ancestor moth. Oh, if you listen. It's through this end, by having only the most resilient of you, whether you believe. Because of this, it is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future, and we use sometimes. That is the very purpose that it is the great, the lower, the top. I hope one day to see it, not as much as I would like. Even after spending decades of my life in study of the Elder Scrolls, it's true for what we do know. These chosen, I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Even today, the Elder Scrolls remain a great enigma. I hope you find the answers.
Well, you asked
Wow.
So, what's on your mind?
It's not like anything else in Skyrim, I can tell you that much. From now or before. There's probably groves like this all over Tamriel. Most people just don't even know what to look for.
Very well.
Well, we got the knife. Now all we need to do is track down one of those canticle trees. Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would. That might have been what we were waiting for. Let's head back up there and see if we can read the scrolls. Nervous. Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. I never trusted those damn scrolls. Who knows what those things could have done to you? Just look at Dexian. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it? Where is this? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down. Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard... As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one. Ariel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it... Who's there? Lead on.
at me.
So, what's on your mind?
As far as I know, though, supposedly the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy. That part, I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully, it'll be obvious. Right behind you. Something's not right here. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble. Happened to them. So, what do you want to talk about? Sure thing. these people were... Why would anyone want to set up camp here? You know, you could have waited a bit longer.
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the Great Chantry of
Feel
Auriel.
some kind of power from it.
Auriel, how... I prefer snow. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer. Of course, I can help you get it, but first I need you to kill Archery, the kinship. It was the betrayed. They swept into the Chantry with... The Chantry, they slaughtered everyone. But something's wrong. Leaving the... and an assault on the betrayed. Yes, let me show you.
So, this is snow elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So, these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temple, so we can kill your brother and claim Auriel's bow?
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 Kate, but before I send you on your... Once you've... They will allow you to draw... This may... Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions?
So, where are we off to now? Alright. Yes, I
Questions?
do. Don't
I
tell
expected
anyone
as
else,
much.
though. Oh? What is it? Sure. In which skill? Alright then, let's begin.
Questions? I expected as much. They're ghosts through the grace of Auriel. I'm afraid they won't respond to you in any way. This is... The Chantry was constructed near our empire, but those temples pay... Oh yes, they represent, sadly, the magic used to construct. We were once, unfortunately, we were constant in a manner of... We had always maintained, and surprisingly, they agreed. the worst. But when it was all said and done, those elves, I've often asked, certainly not enough to devolve them into the chantry. By the time the compact had been correct, ironically, our undoing came at... Yes, I assume that the Archcurate, Werther and myself are the only two snow elves that remain. May Oriel
I'm
watch
okay
over
with the
you.
dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already. That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. I feel a little warm. Are you alright? Let me know if you need anything. Who's there? You know, you could have waited a bit longer. Let's take him on.
trifled with.
chains and traps. Be careful here. Whatever's on the other side of this, the Falmer wanted to keep there. So what's next? Let's demon right there.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Illumination. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment? Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum. May Ariel's brilliance illuminate your path.
What is it, pretty girl? Yes? Ready if you are.
May Ariel's brilliance illuminate your path.
This is incredible. It's like a whole other world. Come on, the bow has to be in this valley somewhere.
Hey, I'm glad you're here with me.
Serana, this veil is as beautiful as you are. White and cold to the touch, just like your pallid vampire skin. You have an odd sense of humor. A bit eccentric, but that's why I like you.
That kind of thing might not work with a lot of other girls, but it sure does work with me. In a way.
Otherwise, I really wouldn't be head over heels for you. And with that, I mean it. Come here, you swit. You know, I just realized that I haven't been as hungry lately while I've been with you. You're smart. What do you think?
Do you need something?
Honestly, I don't think they care what a bunch of vampires could do with Ariel's bow. They're pretty focused on the past. As long as we get this Werther out of the sanctum, I think they'll be happy to just hand it over.
All right.